You can either let pain destroy you, or you can use it to help you build the strongest version of yourself. My breakup shattered me, but it was the best thing that ever happened to me because it forced me to stop escaping, stop pretending, and finally become a man. If you don't know who I am, I'm Jonathan Mitchell. I help men who want to build real ambitions, real discipline, and have real goals in life if they feel stuck, fatigued, and they want to become someone that they actually respect and everyone respects around them. If you've ever had your heart ripped out or ever felt like your entire life collapsed after a breakup, I feel for you because I was in that same situation. Let me help you understand how I used that pain to completely change who I was and how I designed a system to rebuild who I was. I went from vaping, chasing women, partying, and saying I was grinding to rebuilding my body, my routine, and my mindset from the ground up. The pain forced me to evolve. I now coach men who do the same, who want to evolve and become like-minded individuals who all want to achieve the best version of themselves. And I'm going to walk you through the truth of what happened and, more importantly, what I did to come back stronger and come back unrecognizable. So first is how I lost myself in that relationship. The first thing I realized is I let her become my validation. I realized that I wasn't looking for validation myself. I was only looking for validation through her. And I know so many of you can relate to that, where you're just looking for someone else's validation to get something done. You're not worried about your own goals. You are focused on other people's goals. I thought I was leading the relationship, but all I was doing was reacting to it. And the moment it ended, I realized I had nothing that made me feel proud of who I was as a person. Talk about losing distraction in myself, slipping into different bad habits, turning into some fake grind mode where there was just mindless distractions and I wasn't getting anything done. That relationship didn't just break me, it exposed what and everything that I have never built. It was just, I was plateaued. I didn't understand this right when the breakup happened, but within a month, I realized that breakup was the best thing that ever happened to me because I spiraled after nicotine, scrolling, sleeping in, chasing women for validation. I was doing stupid, mindless tasks, mindless behaviors, distractions, wasting my life. Luckily, I didn't do it for a long period of time, less than a month. But I hit the emotional wall, which was guilt, regret, shame on myself, knowing that I was living beneath myself, knowing that I wanted to become that 1%, and that I knew that there was so much more that I could do. The one shift that I told myself is that I had to stop chasing comfort and start chasing growth. I turned to God, I turned to structure and my own reflections for answers, not other people's. I didn't focus on other people's goals. I focused on mine and who I wanted to become as a person. It's not the relationship that broke me, it was the man that I was pretending to be that had to die. So there's a 3-step system that I use. I will say the 3 rules that I use to rebuild my discipline and my life. The first one was no more escaping. I had to cut off all the mindless distractions. No more mindless scrolling, no more vaping, no more hanging out with useless people that aren't going to get me where I want to be, no more porn. If it pulled me out of the present, I cut it out and I only focus on what I did on a day-to-day that improved to where I want to be in life. And this is what rebuilt my focus and my self-respect. Rule number 2, keep promises to yourself daily. You need non-negotiables in your life. Need a morning routine, whether that's getting outside for sun, getting some movement, getting some prayer, or all 3, which I recommend. Get some gym, which is going to be your therapy sessions. And then you have to realize if you do all this, that structure is going to give you that freedom that you've been looking for. I didn't try to be perfect because that's impossible. I just showed up every hour and won every hour of every single day. And that's how I built that life. Rule number 3 was make the mission bigger than the actual pain. I started coaching, journaling, creating content, posting videos. I built a new identity through action. I didn't stay the same person. I started new things. She was gone, but I found out who I was meant to be. Discipline didn't just get me through the pain, it rebuilt who I was as a person. I don't hate her for leaving. I thank her because her absence showed me that I was lacking in leadership, and that's when I got to work. If you're going through it right now, comment something that other people can find value, or comment something that you're going through. And if we can have everyone just break down topics that they're going through. And if you're serious about this and you want someone to help you rebuild your mind, your body, and your discipline, click the first link in the description and apply for my one-on-one mentorship. Thank you guys for watching. If it helped you, subscribe for more, stay locked in, and become the man that you're meant to be. Peace.